Okay, we're starting up. All right, today this is going to be really brief. I've got some notes, just letting people know what is going on and what's going down. I sent out an email last week to hustlerskungfu.com and the Facebook groups they already know, and I want to get a little deeper into what's happening. Two things are jumping off in November: hustle team and hustle teams. Let's say hustle teams and intellectual property dojo. This is how hustle teams is going to work. Below this video, you should see everything that you need to, I break it down and give you an idea. Because this is the thing. I am no longer doing one-on-one consulting. And I put that out, and damn it, the week I did it, I got 4 requests. It's like, hey, let's talk about this. One of the reasons I'm not doing it is I don't think it's the best use of my time, and I don't think I'm being of the best service to you. Because typically, it's all over the place. It's video consulting. It's storage auction resale consulting. It's personal development. And I was like, okay, it's all over here, and it's just crazy, and it's not really working for my vibe, so to speak. So what I've done is created hustle teams. Now, you heard of SEAL Team 6, SEAL Team 1. Essentially, I'm going to put together teams of 10 people who are out trying to do something with their life, because this is what happens with the consulting. People want to talk to me and they want to have an hour-long conversation, and sometimes it's just venting. A lot of times it's just venting, because as an entrepreneur, you don't really have anyone to talk to, especially if you come from a certain kind of family or your friends are not interested in starting businesses. You're just a man or woman on the island. You're just out there. So part of the hustle team is 10 people. Now, you will have their phone numbers. You'll be able to talk, and essentially, like I said, this is beta trying to put together, that you will have a hustle accountability partner. Someone that you can call up and say, the day was shit, because you may not have that support system with your family or your significant other. It just may not be there. But with your hustle buddy, you pick up the phone, and I encourage phone conversations. I encourage developing relationships, because typically the people that I vibe the best with, I've met in real life, or the folks I haven't really met, I speak to frequently. Abdul and I were doing the show together. I've never met him, but I've talked to him several times. I like it. I got to watch him on YouTube. So that's how Hustle Team is going to work. It's going to be a weekly training, and once again, down here, you just go below in the comments and you'll see it, because this is what the hustle team is going to include. The first group is just 40 people, so 4 teams of 10. It'll be a private Facebook group, no politics, no bullshit, no motivate. It's just going to be strictly about hustling, and you get to talk about your business with other people who have businesses or really want to try to start a business. I already got the main Facebook group, the Hustle Mindset Project, for the general stuff. This will be very niched, very focused, and heavily moderated. heavily moderated. So you get your private Facebook group. You get the question line. It's a phone number. It's not published, but you'll be able to call and say, hey, Glendon, this is what I'm experiencing right now. And then we'll take your call, put the call live. Well, not live. We'll take the recorded call, and then I will answer it and put that in the group. So you'll have your question line. You can just ask a question, put it in the group, and Hustler Match. I already told you about that, your accountability partner. So the first team of 10 people, there'll be 5 pairs. There'll be someone to talk to, someone to put your struggles out there with, someone to mastermind. Because this is something else. With your team, 10 people is a good number that you can sit around and have, and this is going to be part of the hustle team. You're going to, once a week, you guys are going to meet and you're going to discuss business ideas. There will be a time limit, 30 minutes. And for 30 minutes, we're discussing business ideals. You're going to put out your problems, your challenges, and it's a group participation product. And then you're going to have that going on. And then once a week, I'm going to drop a business topic. And these are the business topics. The mind of a hustler, week 1. How to build a business today, week 2. Creating consistent cash flow, week 3. Actions, the greatest truth there is, week 4. Hustle notes, week 5. What to do when things go wrong, week 6. So that's the program. It's 6 weeks of active coaching and mentoring and training. And then after that, you still have your hustle buddies. You still have your hustle team. You still have people to talk to. And that's the big thing. So once again, 40 people and a team of 10 and 4 teams initially. So this is the beta version. We'll work out all the kinks. And then, if you can't make it this time, maybe you can make it next time. And I will say that those who come in and help build it and create this knowledge base, they're going to get the best deal. Just saying. And if you want to be part of a hustle team, go below and get on the email list, because this is going to launch in November. So if you want to be notified of when this happens, you want to be down, get on the list, go all the way down to the bottom of this video. And it's like hustler team. Get on that list, and as I begin to roll it out and put out pricing and stuff, you will be first to know. All right, the next thing, intellectual property dojo. I'm going to do that totally differently than I did Hustlers Kung Fu, the Hustler Mindset Project. By creating those 2 platforms, I learned a lot, and this time there will be a founding class. And the class is going to be how to create a course that sells within 90 days. There will be a lot of training. And essentially, this is what I'm doing right now. I will be teaching you exactly what I'm doing. I won't teach you how to create a course to sell to other people. Well, let's see, I will, but it's not like, okay, how does the saying go? That you got people who are teaching you how to do what they're doing, essentially how to sell this course to someone else. I'm not teaching you that. I'm teaching you how to create a course based upon your interest. That's one way. How to create a course based upon what you like to do. That's another way. Because one of the things that happens with many people is they don't know what to do. This is a huge issue. Don't know what to do, don't know where to start. So this creates a lot of hesitation, or not even inertia, just dead stops. Nothing's happening. You're not doing anything, which is a problem. So what we're going to do is clear all that stuff up. The course is going to be 6 weeks to 2 months, and it's going to be very, very intensive. Very, very intensive. So that's just something that you should know about and get a better understanding of how this thing is going to go down. All right, so that's what's going to happen with that. Once again, go down to the bottom of this video, Intellectual Property Dojo. There's an email list. Once I get that together, then I will go ahead and send you the email. You'll be first to know. Now let's talk about hustlerskungfu.com. Everyone that is in hustlerskungfu.com as a founder or a member, one of the big packages, is going to get a super special discount on Intellectual Property Dojo because it's a founding class. There's probably first thing that's going to be, like I said, is how to create a course. Next course is going to be how to create an ebook. And the reason I'm going with the course is what I've learned over the last few years. Writing a book takes a long time. I don't care what you do. I don't care if you outsource it. You still are investing a lot of time. Now, what you can do is create a book and a course at the same time. I'll touch on that in the course. But creating a course, and let me give you an example. This is one of the reasons that I'm going to start doing the local meetups is, and I gave this advice to a friend yesterday who made $2,000 off the advice. And essentially, online is killer. It's it's killer. It's crushing it. This is where everything is happening. However, 80% of all business is still done offline. And there are many people who are just not really understanding that because they're running line. And the thing is, and this is the thing that she had yesterday. She wanted to create an online presence. She wanted to get her email list. And I said, no, 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 no. This is what you do. You do this, you do this, you do this, and you do this. And she went out and did it. And she got a $2,000 retainer at the end of the day. Because going out and creating small groups and charging is a way for you to make money now while you build your online presence. I've been online in this capacity as an internet marketer for 7 years now. So different ball game. I can't bring you to where I am currently in 30 days, on something that took me 7 years to accomplish. And I still have work to do, still have things to make better because, going on with what's happening with this channel. It's going to be strictly about hustling. Channel will be strictly about hustling, nothing else. Hustling, hustling, hustling. How to make money, how to keep money, how to invest as a hustler. It is totally different than investing as a regular person. I have no stocks. I have no bonds. And there are people like, well, you should have stocks and bonds. You should be in an index fund. Well, I'm going to tell you why I'm not doing it, because I'm a creator. And I created, I'll go back with the Uber book. 2014, roughly this time last year, I signed up with Uber, drove for about 6 weeks to create an information product. I created a YouTube channel. I was driving for Uber, like I said, for 6 weeks. Between the channel, Uber, and the spin, in about 90 days, that was about 10 grand between Uber Pay and all this other stuff. So roughly $3,000 a month of income between selling the information product and doing the Uber thing. And then after I stopped doing Uber, it continued on for a little bit, about another 3 or 4 months where I made another 10 grand. And then it just fell off because everybody started talking about Uber. Because and that's one of the reasons I jumped on it as soon as I saw it. Because when you're doing something like that, you got a window, and you got to jump through that window because it's going to close. And once it closes, you can't get in. Like the people who came after me writing storage auction books, they didn't make the money I made, and they didn't even come close. I saw, people abandon that stuff because they got in too late. I mean, I had full run of that shit for about 2.5 years before folks really realized what the deal was. So essentially, you could create income faster by doing a internet and public hybrid. You can much, much faster. For those of you who are like, I gotta get money next month. You need to do something locally. That's why in the $25 hustle bundle, I've got local hustles, how to use Craigslist, because you have to sustain yourself while you're hustling. You cannot live the dream and work on the dream at the same time. And that's what kills people. You got this house with this $3,800 mortgage. You've got the Benz in the garage with a $1,200 payment. You got this other car. You've got maybe 15 grand a month in maintenance bills between mortgage, cars, and all this other stuff. And now you want to go out and hustle, but see, in your mind, you got to hustle at 20 G's because of what you've already have. And most folks, you just ain't that damn good. No, very few. I mean, that you want to live a unicorn life. That's a unicorn for someone to just come out instantly making 20, 30, 40, 50, 60,000 a month. That is a unicorn. That is not normal. That's atypical. It is not the norm. There's a lot of people doing it more than ever before, but that is atypical. It is atypical. And you really have to look at that when you're putting together your hustle, when you are putting this stuff together. So that's the deal. And so those are the announcements. That's what's going on. That's how you can be part of it. And also, if you're a member of hustlerskungfu.com and you want to come to a local event, you will not have to pay the door fee. I will be renting places. I'm going to have to pay to rent these places. So your thing is going to be nominal. Like I said, $12, $25, $30, something like that. Whatever if I serve food, that's what you have to pay for. So say it's $150 for the event. You'll probably pay $25 to $30 to get in, just to cover my, because I'm good, but I think that's fair and reasonable. Because other people will be paying $150 to $200, and you'll be paying $30 because you're a member. And that's just like for materials and stuff like that. Because I did put the stipulation in that any physical materials and things like that, that would be extra. And once again, it's going to be super, super economical. Like I said, I can just tell you, I can print up a book for $2 or $3, have it sent to myself, give you that collateral material, really, really inexpensively. Like I said, you do the cover charge that covers your materials and all this other stuff. So you'll be good. So just to be real clear, if you're in hustlerskungfu.com and you're local or you want to make the trip, you're not going to pay what everyone else pays when they come in. I have 2 venues that I can use. One can hold up to, I think, 300 people. The other one can hold up to 40. I think I'm going to be using the first, the one that holds up to 40 more often. So if it's a group of 10 people for training, boom, I can do it. It makes sense because that's been the hold up. Like the hotels, you have to rent them so far in advance. They're like $400 or $500 for the room. You have to pay for all in. This place, don't have to do all that. So that's cool. So this is all going down in November. So just letting you know. Once again, if you want to be part of this stuff, below the video is where all the action is. There are not 1, but 2 email lists. Hustle Team and Intellectual Property Dojo. So if you want to be first when I drop this, because the thing it is, today is the 27th, so we're getting real close. I'm not going to start a lot of these initiatives until probably after November 6th, because that's when the main Hustler Kung Fu initiative is over. And just a little bit before that, I'm going to start that, and I may just do an early bird special. I may do that tonight. Just send out the early bird special, make it a generous offer to you, and then we can roll from there. Because remember, there's Hustle Team, Intellectual Property Dojo, and local live events. So that's what's going down. And you get on any one of those, you get on the Hustle Team list, and hold on. Well, it'll be under the other videos. I'll make the adjustments. Like if you want to be notified of live events and stuff like that, I'll go ahead and set that up. All right. So I'll see you in the next session.